Hi there, Jeff here from the Wetsuit Centre, talking to you today about the Billabong SG5 series for winter 2011 into 2012. Just going to run you through some of the key technical features of the wetsuit. The first thing you'll notice about the suit is the actual sort of colouring, and the style of the suit this year is very different. Lots of colour, looks really good. You've got the grey and the green, and then the chest zip you've got the blue and the grey. And having mentioned that, you obviously have the difference between the choice of the two. You've got the back zip for people that prefer the ease of getting in and out of a suit, and then you've got the chest zip, which is obviously a little bit better in terms of flexibility because it gets rid of the need for a zip on the back of the suit, and also frees up the back panel basically and creates a better seal around the neck, so it keeps water out a bit better. But having said that, the chest zip is obviously quite a bit harder to get in and out of, so it's the preference between the two is entirely up to you. The actual technical features of the suit are very similar. You've got the key selling benefit of this suit, which is one of the sort of things they've been running for a few years now, is the solar mesh on the back panel. So if I turn you around a second again, Matt, you can see the sort of slightly funky looking smooth skin on the back here basically. This has got heat retaining properties, and what this actually does is it draws the heat from the sun into the back of the suit and then transfers that heat into the thermal panel which is inside, which then holds that heat against your skin. So it's quite a nifty little innovation, and this year one of the sort of key differences is that thermal panelling is running right the way down on the hip as well. So you can see that on the side of the suit there as well. And that's slightly different from last year, so you get more of that solar mesh running through the suit. So hopefully that's going to keep you a bit warmer, and nothing better than warm hips in the winter. On the outside of the suit, you turn your back around, Matt. You've got the liquid taping running across the whole of the suit. One thing they've done a little bit this year, it seems to be a little bit less of that liquid taping running through the suit. So basically it's not as heavy, not as restrictive, so they've gone a bit lighter on that, which is sort of, as technology's moved forward, they've been able to do that. On the inside of the cuff, if I turn this inside out, you've got the liquid taping on the key areas, so just where on the stress points of the suit, but on the inside it's just double stitched and glued obviously to seal it. So that makes the suit nice and lightweight and nice and sort of flexible, and a good sort of performance suit, because without too much of that liquid taping making it too heavy. The neoprene on the suit is 100% of Billabong's lightweight neoprene. I think it's the SG5 this year. And basically it's like an ultralight neoprene the whole way through the suit, which is going to give you loads of flexibility and comfort in the suit, and loads of flex. It's going to help that stick to your body better, and is essentially going to keep you warmer by keeping that sort of heat against your skin. So that's quite a sort of nifty feature. On the front you've got just the standard smooth skin panel, which is good at keeping wind out of the suit basically, especially treated neoprene to stop wind penetrating the suit on those cold winter days. On the knee pads you've got the standard sort of Duraflex material, just a very coarse material which stops the suit wearing through on the knees. And the good thing about Billabong actually is they sort of ergonomically design that around your knees, so it's kind of puffed out, and basically that will make your knee fit in better and feel a bit more comfortable. The seams are bent, so all the seams are sort of bent in such a way that it gives you loads of flexibility, so the seams are going to be able to pull without sort of being restrictive basically, so you get that movement in the suit. Another feature that's different this year is the collar, so you can sort of notice that around Matt's neck and around here. Basically they've got sort of a tucked in collar basically, or a cut in collar. Just a really small thing, but makes a huge difference basically, because that cut on the collar actually sort of just tucks under, you can see Matt there, just tucks under his Adam's apple, and basically makes it a lot more comfortable, so it's not sort of like it's choking around your neck, and creates a better seal around your neck, so it makes it harder for water to get in and out of as well. If I grab Matt's arm as well, you can see around the sort of finishing of the cuffs this year as well, if you come a bit closer, Sean, you can see that the actual sort of seams are pinched in there basically, so they're completely flat. So instead of having that sort of like thick piece of neoprene there, so you don't get a great seal around your wrist, they flatten that to make it a really nice seal against your skin, to stop any water getting in. Okay, so that's pretty much everything going on the outside of the suit, this particular back zip suit. If we grab the chest zip for you now, each one of these suits does come with a free hood as well, colour coordinated as well, so it's always a bonus. If we go inside the suit, the chest zip you can see is sealed completely on one side, so basically it only opens on one side. Then inside you've got the standard high collar, basically with 2 levels of neoprene which stops any water coming straight in. The zip is angled to carry water out of the suit that flushes through, and the zip itself is specially treated to make sure that water can't get through. You've got a toggle on it as well, so you can fasten it up to however you like. And on the back zip you've got that standard sort of adjustable neck piece as well, which lets you fasten it, unfasten it, however is comfortable basically. On the inside of the suit, move inside, all the neoprene is red. That's the SG5, really flexible neoprene. And this suit as well is, as I say, liquid taped in all the key areas, so around sort of like the chest panel, and right around the sides there. The only place they really sort of drop it is in the arms, basically, where you need more flexibility. You can see then this sort of like more fluffy material. This is the thermal Polypro that we talked about before, and basically this is a kind of like a thermal underwear inside the wetsuit, basically. And that's even better than neoprene at retaining heat inside the suit. And obviously with the solar mesh as well, that's going to be a lot of heat inside the suit that's actually retained there. You got that all over the front, and you get it completely around the back as well, around the kidneys. And you actually get that running now down onto the hips as well. So as I said before, nice warm hips with this wetsuit. Critically taped in areas just to make sure it's more robust and gets more of a shelf life as well. Essentially, that's everything going on inside the SG5 series for winter 2011 into 2012. Always a really big selling wetsuit every year. They haven't changed too much, just kind of tweaked it basically. Things like the collar, a bit more of the solar mesh neoprene around the collar, around the cuffs, all that kind of thing as well. So, if you're looking for a high-end wetsuit that looks great, it's going to perform really well in terms of flexibility and everything like that, and it's going to be really, really warm, then the SG5 is a great all-rounder.